Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my February wrap-up video. Usually I combine my February wrap-up with my March TBR, but this is the first time I've actually had a set TBR for March. Or not a set TBR, but more of a clear idea of what I want to read. Usually I just pick books off my shelf while I film the video that I think, hey, maybe I want to read that. But no. This month I have a set TBR, but I will go into that in my March TBR. But for now, let me just show you all the books I read during the month of April. So I read 7 books, or 5 books, 1 short story, or 1 novella. One novella, yeah. But the novella was really long. It was like 179 pages, so I'm counting that as a book. And the other thing I read is a speech, but I'm still counting it as a book. So I read 7 things, 7 books. Let's just get started. The first book I read is Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the 4th book in the Lux series. I loved this. This one was really great. It really focused more on like the darker part of having the aliens and like more on the political issues, and I really enjoyed that. And of course still had the fabulous hot alien man, Damon Black. I love Damon Black.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, it still had the romance aspect of it, but it was so great and I loved it, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, if you couldn't tell. Then I read Shadows, the novella that is like the prequel novella? Yeah, it's the prequel novella. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It wasn't great, but I still really liked it, and I liked learning more about Dawson and Beth, and I started shipping them harder than I ever did before. And they're such a cute couple, and yeah, but it did feel like, I think I found it kind of insta-lovey, but I don't know, it was still good, and I still really enjoyed it. Then I read Opposition by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I haven't hauled this yet, and a lot of the books I haven't hauled yet. I don't think I'm going to haul them, whatever. But anyways, this is the conclusion to the Lux series. I loved this series. It was such a great series. It's about aliens, and it's great, and it's got a paranormal romance that's just swoon-worthy. But this was a really great conclusion. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was a great conclusion, and it really wrapped up the series nicely. And that epilogue, though, oh, it was so great. I loved the epilogue. All my ships that I wanted to sail did, so thank you. Next I read Carrie by Stephen King. I have to say I was expecting more of this. You probably know what this is about because it's pretty infamous. It's basically about this girl who has telekinetic powers, and she doesn't really have many friends, and then stuff goes crazy and shiz goes down and everything. The whole town is just like, nope, ruined. I still really enjoyed it, but I did struggle to get through this a bit at the beginning, but then it really picked up, and the ending was, well, I thought it was okay. I expected more of it, but I still ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars for the ending, guys. The ending. Then I read Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. This is my first Morgan Matson book, and my mind is blown. I loved this book so much. I thought it was so perfect, and there is a little bit of romance in it, and it's just perfect. It's perfect. The guy is like a nerdy, sexy guy, and it's just, every fangirl's dream. But it's such a perfect book. Like, I can't even say anything about this book besides perfection. So good, guys. I loved it. It was amazing. I already have Morgan Matson's other 2 books, and I'm going to read them during March for the Swinter Readathon. But yes, you will see those in my March TBR and in my Swinter Readathon TBR. But guys, just read it. There's so much hype surrounding this book, but the hype is definitely worth it. Read this now. Go. Get it? Yes. No. Yes. Next I'm going to talk about Make Good Art. This is Neil Gaiman's commencement speech at some University of the Arts graduation ceremony. I really liked this. It was a really inspirational speech, and it was really motivational, and I really liked this, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I also gave Since You've Been Gone a 5 out of 5 stars, if you couldn't tell. The last book I read is The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey. This is the sequel to The Fifth Wave, which is a book about an alien apocalypse. This was amazing. I've heard so many bad things about this book, but I ended up giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. I thought it was as good as the first one. A great portion of this book is told from Ringer's point of view. I loved reading from her point of view. I just thought this was great, and I feel like this book is, I don't know, I feel like I should still be in this world, and I really miss not being into this book or into this world right now, which is our world, but still. I'm really enjoying this series so far, and I cannot wait for the third one. But I loved this. I thought it was great, action-packed, and we really learned some new stuff about the whole alien thing, and we also got our minds messed up with. And it was just like so many twists and turns, and I loved it, and the ending is what got it the extra star, because at first I was just going to give it like a 4 out of 5 stars because I had the problem that they were in the same place most of the book, but then I kind of got over that because I was like, I don't care, I love it. But then the ending, and I was like, oh my god, 1 billion stars. Oh my god.
Just take my stars. Take all the stars ever.
Don't let the negative hype surrounding this book turn you down, because I still liked it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm weird, but I still really liked this book. And the ratings on Goodreads from like booktubers are pretty bad, but the ratings from like the community as a whole are actually pretty good. Like this still has a 4.05 average rating, which is pretty good for a book. So that is it for my February wrap up, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my March TBR, which is my next video going up. So yeah, see you then. Bye!